And now it's time for Coach's Comments, presented by Southside Auto Tech. Cristiano Simnetta with you, joined alongside by Stars head coach and GM Cody Chupp. Cody, we all know the story to this one too. The Stars drop this one to the Omaha Lancers 6-1. And it's another game that starts off a little differently for your club that ends in a similar result over the weekend. You have 15 shots in the first period. You're leading after one. What did you like in that first period, and how did your team deviate away from that game plan and that mentality in the final two periods?
We scored a nice goal where we played fast in transition. Other than that, we got away with more breakdowns than we probably should have in our own zone. We were soft, complacent. We were waiting around for them to make a mistake where we could get the puck and then we could go in transition. And that was the first period. Although it looked like we played better, the fact of the matter is we gave up way too many opportunities, and as it went on, it compiled and got worse as it went. And they stayed hungry. They stayed on the compete. Hats off to them. They outworked us. They outcompeted us. They're got two guys diving to block a shot with 2 minutes left in the game. That's the expectation in a game like this. It has to be that way, and if you want good things to happen, you have to commit to it as a group, and they were committed to it as a group.
You touched on the Lancers being able to outwork you guys in mostly every facet of the game. The power play was 0 for 4 tonight. What does Omaha do so well when they adjust to how your power play, especially the zone entries, and you guys didn't seem to have as much time as you could have in the offensive zone due to how aggressive they were, and they also caused a shorthanded goal to come from that as well.
Yeah, they did a good job, especially when they sniffed that there's going to be a loose puck or an opportunity to take advantage with some pressure. We did a very poor job of moving the puck on our breakout and on our entry. We did a poor job of moving the puck in the offensive zone. There were a lot of guys that decided they wanted to do it themselves. Our 5-on-5 game was no different. I don't have a lot to say. This one is frustrating as frustrating can be, and to come into this building after what happened last night and then get outworked, there's no excuse for that. And we're done talking about how good we can be and this and that. And tonight, like I said, we waited around for good things to happen. And when you play a team like Omaha that's willing to outwork you for 60 straight minutes, good things don't just happen. You have to make them happen, and we didn't make them happen.
One last question for you, Cody. You come up against the Sioux City Musketeers next week. They currently sit last in the West, but we know how dangerous the Western Conference is and how tightly contested it is when the parity in the conference as well as the entire USHL. So how do you flip the page so quickly here? Because now the frustration is amping up, and you could sense a defeated feeling on the bench as this game winded down to a close instead of the moral victory that you talked about last night of compiling 4 unanswered against Omaha.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't any better in the third than we were in the first or the second. So to say that we showed signs of life at any point would be a lie. And when it comes to looking towards Sioux City next weekend, all we're looking towards is Monday. And what we're going to figure out on Monday is how to work. And what that looks like, it might not be a whole lot of fun for anybody on the ice, but we are going to work, and we're going to commit to it as a group. There's no excuse from our organization in this game, and that includes the coaching staff and every player that was on the ice. There were some opportunities for guys to solidify spots, to earn more going forward. And for the most part, and until I watch the video, I'm going to say everybody wasn't very good tonight.